That looks pretty good. All right, yeah, so I got a new camera set up and everything, so if part of this entire video is out of focus, sorry, I'm still kind of figuring it out, but let's jump right into the video. So in the last Pickletips episode that I made, I talked all about the ball machine and drills that you can do with that to help you improve your game by yourself, because a lot of times it's hard to find a drill partner, so you want to do some solo drills to improve. But sadly, a lot of people don't have a nice ball machine, so they're still wanting to improve by themselves, but they don't quite know how. Today, in this Pickletips episode, I'm going to be teaching you my 3 favorite wall drills that you can do by yourself, and they're super easy and fun. All you need is your paddle, a ball, and a wall. So let's get into it. Alright, now before we get into the actual wall drills themselves, you're gonna need to do a few things. So on my wall, I've taped this long line 36 inches up, which is just gonna simulate the actual pickleball net itself. And then I actually taped this target right here, and I'll show you what that's for later. It's just this little square right above the tape. That's just what we're gonna be aiming at later in some of these drills. And then I actually measured 7 feet out from the wall. So that simulates the kitchen. And then you can either tape a line to simulate the kitchen, but I actually just use these little mat things that work for lines to just simulate where the kitchen line is. And there you've got your entire setup. Just like that, you've got your net, you've got your kitchen, and you've got a target. The first wall drill that we're going to be talking about is a dinking and consistency drill. This drill is super important if you want to progress in pickleball, because consistency is one of the most important traits you can have as you get better and better. So let's head out to the court and I'll show you what it looks like. This first drill is super simple. All it is we're going to be standing behind the kitchen, and we're gonna be just dinking and trying to hit 10 balls right into the target that we set up. It's really simple. You're just gonna be dinking and working on your form and accuracy at that target that we have set up. So I'm gonna try to get 10 in a row. 1, 2, 3, oh, and I missed the target, so I'm gonna start over until I get 10. And you really wanna focus on switching between your forehand and your backhand for this drill. It's important that you work on all of your aspects in this scenario. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. I missed it on 3 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. That's the drill. You're trying to get 10 in a row. If that's too hard, you can go for 5, or if that's too easy, you can go for 20, and so on and so forth. But you're really just working on your dinks right now and your control and your placement and accuracy. This is great because if your target is right above the net, it'll be easier to aim right low above the net in a real game, and it's just a super helpful drill to help you improve pretty quickly. Now, this second wall drill that we're going to talk about is called the Volley target drill. This is a great drill, again, to focus on your consistency and your form. This is not necessarily a fast hands drill. We'll talk about that actually later in the video. But this drill is another great one if you want to get better at pickleball very quickly, because this specific drill translates over to so many shots in pickleball, and I genuinely believe that it's one of the most important drills that you can work on. Now in this drill, we're gonna be doing almost the same thing, except this time we're not gonna be dinking. We're actually gonna be hitting volleys. And what that is we're hitting balls out of the air. That's what a volley is. Same thing, we're gonna stand behind our makeshift kitchen line, and we're gonna aim right at our target and try to get 10 in a row. If that's too hard, go for 5. If that's too easy, you can go for 20, so on and so forth. But this one, we're really not trying to hit the ball as hard as we can. We're still, again, working on our consistency and our accuracy. So here we go. 1, 2. And I already missed, so now I get to start over and try again. So 1, 2, missed again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. And the thing is with this drill, you don't actually need to get it perfectly on target every time because that's extremely difficult with a volley drill. You're just trying to get it close enough so that it's over the net and in the target to work on our accuracy and our placement. That's all this drill is. It's super simple, easy, and fun, and you're just trying to hit the target and work on your accuracy like you would in a real game. Now, this third and final drill is technically another volley drill, but it's a little bit different because it's oriented towards making your hand speed a lot faster. Now, this drill might be a little bit harder for some people just because of the faster pace, but that doesn't mean it's any less useful for you to go out and practice. This one is by far my favorite drill just because it's really easy to just go out and start doing it and improve. So let's head out to the court for one final time and I'll show you how it's done. Now for this final drill, I've removed my kitchen line and we're actually not going to be needing the targets just because in this one, we're working on our fast hands and just trying to get it over the net. We're actually going to be standing a little bit closer to the wall to make it a little bit harder for us to move back and forth with our paddle, again, working on our fast hand speed. So what we're going to do is get a little bit closer to the wall, maybe 4 or 5, even 6 feet away instead of 7, just to shorten this distance and make it a little bit more challenging for us to get our paddle to each ball. And we're just gonna try to get 20 balls in a row out of the air. Again, not aiming for the target, just trying to get it over. So it's gonna look a little bit like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Once you get to 20, you can keep going and make it more, or if that was a little bit too hard, you can go for less. And in this drill, it doesn't entirely matter if you make it over the net. Obviously, that's preferable because you practice how you play. But if you don't make it over the net, that's okay because we are working on our fast hands. And if a ball drops lower, you're gonna have to come down here to get it, which will also happen in game. So it's working on another scenario that you would encounter. So that's totally fine if you're not perfect every single time. I know I missed one ball below the net and again, totally fine. So we'll do it again, but this time really focus on keeping your swing short and compact because the shorter your swing and the more compact it is, the more time you will have to transfer to each ball. If your swing is long, loopy, and it takes a long time, it's gonna be harder to get back here to hit another ball if you've just got a long swing that takes forever. So you want it to be fast, short, and compact. So again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I barely made it to 20 there. I almost missed, but you get the idea. All it is we're working on our hand speed and we're trying to get to the ball as quick as we can while still hitting a decent shot. And again, you want to vary in between your forehand and your backhand because in a game, you're not going to be hitting just forehands or just backhands. You're going to be hitting a mixture of both. So you want to work on both aspects. But yeah, that's our third drill. It's just a fast hands drill. It's super fun. I probably do this one the most just because I really enjoy doing it. And I hope you will too. So there you go. These are my 3 favorite wall drills. They're super easy, super fun, and they help your skill level increase very quickly. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below what you'd like to see next on the channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.